Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we are going to be talking about Armie Hammer, what he has recently gone through with his cannibalistic needs, and that he actually deemed himself more talented than Johnny Depp. Yes, you heard me correctly with that, folks. This is a very cold-hearted business. Disgraced actor Armie Hammer insulted Johnny Depp's integrity, deemed himself more talented than three-time Oscar nominee. Yeah, this does actually happen with certain actors when they've literally just been given their first major blockbuster. They think they're better than everyone else. It doesn't work like that. So, Armie Hammer belongs to the kind of rare influential family that has three generations of names that begin with Armand, with connections to the old Russian Empire, the late 1800s, the Royal Monarchy of England throughout the 1900s, and the global influential reach as a Hollywood A-lister in the decades following that. However, as is the case with human nature, one is hardly all-powerful and without any skeletons in the closet, a fact that has been closely scrutinized and shamelessly exploited by the media and the public in the volatile aftermath of the scandal that demolished the legacy of the House of Hammer with the recent revelations about the actor. Well, this is what happens when you tell people you want to be a cannibal. They do go against you. Armie Hammer harbours strong opinions about Johnny Depp. Armie Hammer made ripples in the industry long before his cannibalistic fantasies populated social media and news feeds across the planet. The Hollywood actor was considerably talented, in fact enough to even helm his own blockbuster Western movies. After breaking out with the then B-lister ensemble cast of David Fincher's The Social Network, which, when you look at that film, The Social Network, the amount of talent in that film is mind-blowing. It's just absolutely amazing. It literally is. And it is one of my favourite films, I must admit. Hammer quickly climbed the ranks, encroaching into the centre of the screen after a short stint as a supporting and secondary actor. His movie with Johnny Depp, The Lone Ranger, became his second leading role in the movie, although technically his first in a major blockbuster, after Billy, The Early Years, in 2008 TV film. Despite a 31% rating and losing Disney $190 million after release. Which is insane, because this does put it into one of the biggest box office flops of all time. Notwithstanding the multiple threats to the film and the near scrapping of the project during its pre-production stage, yeah, The Lone Ranger went through so much rubbish backstage and during pre-production as well. It was absolutely insane. They got interviews with the director, even the writers. Because remember now, this is the core team who did the first three Pirates of the Caribbean films. And literally, their script was going around Hollywood and everyone loved it. But then Disney were like, yeah, it's going to cost about $250 million to make this film. We're not going to do it. But even though they made about, I think they put into that film roughly around $200 million, maybe a little bit more. And they cut the script to pieces. And everyone was like, I don't know why they cut this out, because if they just filmed the original script they did, it would have been a huge blockbuster. I'm telling you that now. Lone Ranger proved to set up Armie Hammer as the next big thing in Hollywood alongside Depp's veteran talent. Following a hardened shooting schedule, however, the time that the two co-stars got to spend assured the then green, young, and inexperienced Hammer that Johnny Depp was out to get him. In an interview with Shortlist magazine, the actor claimed, I was definitely taking notes and watching them both, but never at any point did they say, come here youngster, come sit on my knee and I'll spin some yarn for you. This is a very cold-hearted business. I think people would rather just stab you in the back. Johnny's very intimidated that I will end up stealing his job. That part there always made me laugh, because this was his first time being a leading man in a blockbuster. And straight away he's like, I'm better than my co-star, even though my co-star has made billions of dollars at the box office because of him, you know? And he's like, I'm better than him. I'm going to take all his jobs. And when you actually look at the interviews and listen to what Johnny Depp says, he doesn't care about that stuff, you know? Which is really funny. Despite the hostility that plagued his mind, Armie Hammer did end up going along with his veteran co-star, often regaling tales of how they found camaraderie because of their excruciating filming in the heat of the desert. and the evening sessions over stories, jokes, guitar, and the blues that help bring them together. So he's had obviously 2-year exile. Armie Hammer's perfunctory Hollywood exile was bound to end at some point. Despite his damning allegations, the clearing of his name is then also accompanied by his soft launching back into the industry. After stating insufficient evidence against Hammer to hold him responsible for any crime committed, the LA District Attorney's Office dropped all charges against him made in revelations of February 2021. As the actor now lays low for a while, the industry is yet to witness his official comeback in any major event or outing. His last major role was in the ensemble film, the famous Agatha Christie adaptation, Death on the Nile. And to be honest with you, I actually really did like that film. But again, no, it wasn't because of Armie Hammer. It's because it's an ensemble cast. Same as Murder on the Orient Express, and we also got a new one coming this year, actually, and I can't remember what this one is called, but is it Something of Venice? Something of Venice it is, and I can't wait to actually see it. A Haunting in Venice, that's the one. Because again, Agatha Christie, Kenneth Branagh as well, and I absolutely love these series of films. And this one has just got so many. It's a big ensemble again. Same as Murder on the Orient Express, which did have Kenneth Branagh, Penelope Cruz, Willem Dafoe, Johnny Depp, Judi Dench. There's just so many huge people in these films, and that's what makes them fun to watch. But yeah, Armie Hammer was out there saying that he was better than Johnny Depp, which is actually kind of funny because in The Lone Ranger, his Lone Ranger is actually, he seems very wooden, and for that kind of role, you need to have the charisma. You need to have the outgoing that everyone who's watching is like, yeah, he's a hero, like, you know. Johnny Depp played that role for laughs, and it was absolutely great. You know, I actually like The Lone Ranger. It's not a bad movie, and obviously the William Tell overture, when that kicks in, that is just it. You know, you're like, oh my god, this is amazing. And to be honest with you, I really do think they shouldn't have gone with Johnny Depp being the old Tonto and everything else. Maybe they should have just not have that part there. But again, no, it's what they did. Disney threatened them to shut him down as well so many times. But it just sucks when you have someone who literally, starring in their first major blockbuster, I'm better than everyone. It goes to show that they've had too much hot smoke blowed up their ass, which, this day and age, we've seen it recently with AH. People were telling her she's amazing, and she can't act. She can't act for shit. Everyone knows that. But if you are new to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of this down below. Do you think Armie Hammer has too much smoke blew up his ass and he was thinking he was better than everyone? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all soon.